Hey there, YouTubers. Okay, we're under the hood of the 1999 Subaru Outback station wagon with the 2.5 liter engine here, and I was just doing an oil change on it and going to show you how to check something for the manual transmission, how to check the transmission fluid on this thing. It's tricky because it's really hidden, and this car has started using fluid recently. I found out I started hearing noises like a high-pitched whirring noise, and I actually thought originally that a CV joint was going out, and I looked at them all and I found out no, they're fine. So finally I realized that it was coming from the transmission. I could feel it up through the stick, and yeah, she started using oil recently, so a seal must be going. Now this car has over 200,000 miles on it, so no big surprise. But I was just going to show you how to check this. I've got to add some. Okay, we're on the passenger side for Americans of the car, and it's way down under here, and I'm going to make every attempt to show you, but I can actually barely see it. Okay. I don't know if I even can, but what you got to do is reach way down under here, and there's hardly enough room for my arm, but it's just barely. Let's see if I can do it this way. Okay, it's just barely in there, and there's a yellow handled dipstick. It's right where my index finger is. I can't even see it, so it's right back in there. So I'm going to try and pull this out, but I think I'm going to need two hands to do this. It doesn't come out easy either. Kind of go in and work it out. There are things in the way. Oh, there you can kind of see it, right? Where my finger's wiggling, there's that yellow handle. And that is it right there. And as you can see, yeah, I'm definitely low on it, so I'm going to add some in. It's kind of down towards the bottom of the dipstick. Okay, there's no great way to get gear oil into the transmission. And I'm going to repeat again, this is just for the manual transmission. This does not have anything to do with the automatic. This is just manual. So what I use here is this 80W90 gear oil, and I don't advocate for any particular brands. I'm not paid by anybody. And then I got one of these pumps, and then I added on some tubing onto here. So, and this isn't a really great method, but I stick the other end just down in there for drips and stuff, and just take this and run it down in there. Okay, with the appropriate use of bad language, I got this tube. It does fully go down in there. Obviously wipe off the exterior of this thing before you stick it in there. Always practice safe lubrication. And then give this a few pumps. I really don't know how much. And there you can see the oil going. I don't really. Okay, so done. It took me 7 pumps from that. It's one of those usual grease jar pumpers you get at any store, to go from low to full on that stick. I haven't driven around and checked it, but that just gives you an idea. And again, the location for that puppy, oh man, I can just barely see it down there. But if you go in underneath the air box, there's a bracket right here and a slot. It's right straight down from that. And I can just barely see it from here. I'll zoom in, but it's probably going to be just darkness. Oh, maybe you can see it. Anyway, that's where it is. Yeah, there goes the focus. Focus. Okay, so that's where it is. Good luck, guys. Adios.